Okay, we're gonna do the litters here. In spite of the illness, the physical frailty. Okay, I gotta tape the bag. I used to have a tape dispenser here. Disappeared after having a guest here. I got a tape dispenser in the lab. We'll just go back there real quick. So that keeps throwing monkey wrenches in there. I'm gonna have to go buy a new tape dispenser. Yeah. Let me tape up these holes real quick on this. All right. Yeah, this is something I do every day before breakfast, usually. It's got to be done every 24 hours. You have to sift the litters. Even if you sift the litter one day, especially if you sift the litter one day and there's hardly anything in it, the next day you might have to sift it twice. They have to be sifted every 24 hours, and you kind of got to keep an eye on them. Because if you got a lot of cats, like we got food in here, I haven't filled it yet. I'll come back to that. It's like it takes a lot to make kitties, this many kitties, comfortable in a place this small. Otherwise, you can make them feel crowded. They'll be fighting and acting out and shit. Okay, we're gonna start back here. We're probably gonna need this litter today. I assessed that yesterday. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this bag in that bag in case this bag breaks while doing the litter. So that's what I'm doing right now. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay. We have a litter sifter. There's that big cumbersome one up here in the style. I'm more into function and fast. Let's just get this shit done. It's not pussyfoot around the bullshit. Okay, so I want to try and get you a good vantage point. So we'll move some shit. So we'll start with the hardest one, and the reason this is the hardest one is because of the design. This one has, on the side comes down sideways, right? It's got like this sporty flanged sides. Well, when you're sifting that against the wall, because usually it has to take two hands. When you're sifting the litter, you see how the flanged sides can make it hard. In the bag. Just go ahead and do some of that. So yeah, when the cat's pissed, the flanged sides make it hard to get all the litter. It's kind of aggravating when you got to do 5 of them. Now, if there was 5 litters like this, I would have already switched them out. There's only one like this. It was brought with the person that moved in. Okay, I pretty much got the bulk of it. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to sift it all over to this end now to double check it. See, because there's still going to be like the clumps that whiz. You don't want them to break up and go back into the litter if you can help it. So you don't overshake the clumps. Because they'll break up and then the litter will be stinky. Smell like this. I mean, it's going to for a little while anyway. Now you see, because of the design of this litter, it needs a little more litter. And it's the new litter, and it's in the guest litter spot. We didn't have guest kitties this year. I don't know why. Monkey wrenches had to be thrown in everything. Ministries couldn't just be maintained. People should be ashamed. But anyway, I got a little bit left in this one. I'm just going to dump some of it in there. I got a cup to do this with, but there's not a lot in here, so it'd be quicker to just dump some. See the cup. I've got another one of these buckets out in the garage. Okay. Got to raise the level, keep the level up. So you don't have to put it in it every day. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and raise the level a little bit. Because see, you lose the level after a day or two. Alright. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to grab the other litter. I'll be right back. Okay, we got a new bucket of litter. Moving on to the high top litter. This one didn't get used. These ones are starting to get stinky where it's going to be due time for just all this litter to get dumped and invest in some new litter. It'll take a tub of one of those just to do both of these. $16 worth of litter. Better to get rid of that weight, that piss weight that's coming off of it that you smell every time they use it. I do have a little trick to help that I'm about to show you. See, when they get stinky, these are the most undesired litters here. Right now, when they get filled with new litter, they'll be the most desired. There's the little trick. I'm just gonna... Ideally, you want like... The sweet spot is about 2 inches of litter. And these big ones... If you have it too deep, you're wasting litter and you're making it hard for yourself because they'll create big, huge mountains of clumped litter with their piss. Take 2 hands to recook these. I'm surprised these still work. They're years old. God he kind of, like he did the Hebrews when they were in disobedience, roaming around the desert for 40 years. He kind of kept the stuff, the ministry stuff, from needing to be refurbished. I noticed the plastic was lasting a long time. They should have gotten brittle. I do have a brittle covered litter over there. Y'all quit. Don't you bother him, Johnny Gray. Come on. Leave him alone. You're just trying to get him to piss and act out. Yeah. It's kind of stale pissy. Puts away to the house when the kiddies use it. Putting a little bit of litter on top of it will absorb some of the piss smell out of it. This is clumping litter. We used to run 2 litters of non-clumping and 2 litters of clumping. We used to have to clean the litters every week. The non-clumping. I don't know. It got pretty tiresome. Weeks started going by really fast when they started fucking with, time. As it was prophesied, they would mess with time. Come over here to the covered litters. Down on their knees yet again. Let's do a lot on our knees here. That's part of the job, part of the ministry. This every morning before breakfast usually, and then I check them throughout the day, and sometimes you need more done. See, this one broke, so I had to adopt a new technique. I grabbed the litter from back there now when sifting it. I don't know, man. This one's not bad. Got some weird stuff in the bottom of it. These ones don't smell too bad because they were like the mainstay litters. They use them so much that the clumping litter doesn't get a chance to get old because you're always having to put new litter in it. Also needs some more. This one needs a couple cups. So you don't have to put litter in them every day. Like for 2 or 3 days, I won't have to put litter in them. Maybe a week, it depends. Sometimes you have to do it more often than other times. On these ones, the sweet spot is about between 2.5 and 4 inches on these covered litters, these square bottom covered litters. And you can only clip 3 of them. Put this is a mat to put in front of the litter, but I have a cat who decided that if the mat's in front of the litter, that's where he's gonna piss. Let's see, I don't know which one it is. 5 litters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. On the 4th litter. Okay. It's not rocket science, it's just perseverance, y'all. Being willing to do it. Also, part of it is I rinsed that water bowl over there. There's 3 water stations in the house, 3 food stations. This is usually when I do my early morning, affirmation. And I'm on my knees already. I'm grateful to the Lord. I am grateful to the Lord for this, to be able to do this, to be in service to these animals. These animals are my family. When my family got took by Christianity and white devilism, God put me in ministry here. And this is part of it. I do this every single day, every morning. I usually burn a spliff or something first, maybe make a coffee. I got a coffee made today. Okay. You know what I'm gonna do? Okay, this bucket is going to replace the one that was over there. I got to sweep all this now. And I'm going to move those back, create a wider walkway. Yeah. We just bag the inner bag up. Bag the inner bag up. And I'll show you real quick how to do it. Okay. Okay, I got it in a ball. See that? And I spun it. Now I'm going to wrap that around see what I did there? You see what I did? Now, I'll tell you that. This makes me able to put less plastic in, so I don't have to use 2 plastic bags, and it's still double wrapped. It's tied up and it's secure. Let me take it. We throw it in the brown can for now, but then when we throw out a garbage bag, we put it in the garbage bag and put it in there, because that will smell like Taco Bell when the sun hits it, believe it or not. And you're like, whoa, Taco Bell has mystery meat, blah blah blah. So yeah, sweep up and that's doing litters. Oh, rinse that bowl, we'll rinse it back there, put some water in it, and I'm gonna check the water outside and the food outside. But I'll let you guys see what we got going on out there. And the bowl blew away. The good fellas keep eating all the food during the day. See, it's gotta like dry up, and then I gotta get out here with the push broom and sweep all that up and take a hose to it. I went to do it the other day, but the hose is kinked. I didn't feel like unraveling the hose. I'm sick. I should be in the hospital. But then I'd get diagnosed with something and murdered on a hospital bed, so. I'm just gonna sweep up here. They're gonna scatter litter some more when they go in and out of these later, but I'm gonna get up what's there now. It's mostly litter, so I just dump it in one of them open high top litters, unless it's garbage or debris, which there never is. It's always just litter. Pretty much. Okay, and then we do this over here. Get all this up. Yeah, this is my everyday. This is my everyday morning ritual, my morning routine. What I do every single day. I've been doing it for years. I'm overdue for a break. I'm overdue to go to another nation and hang out. You know? Yeah, we get this all swapped up. Into a water bowl rinsed. And check the foods outside, the water outside. And then I can have some breakfast. I might do breakfast before I put my teeth in this time. Okay, can't crowd the kitties up too bad. They have to have some space. That looks about right. Temporize. Okay. take care of animals how you want to be taken care of, yo. You want clean water, then you make sure they have clean water. If you take city care of your animals, you're putting that energy into your own care. You see? And we all end up where we need care at some point in time. I know when you're young, dumb and full of cum, you think, oh, I'm never going to be in a position where I need help. You'd be surprised how quick that could change. You have no promise of tomorrow, and you sure don't have no promise of a good tomorrow. Good tomorrow could be all kinds of fucked up, yo. Let's see. I'll put this bag back for tomorrow. Okay, there we go. See, look at that. Got the window cracked already. We'll crack a little bit more. Air it out. All right, now we're ready to go grab a cigarette and go outside. With that tube right there, it looks like it's got just enough in it. I think I'll refill it before we go out. I'll do that right. You'd be surprised. I used to be a white devil. I didn't care about nothing. Now, it's like the only thing that matters to me is this ministry, taking care of these animals. So, you know, nothing else is really important. And this ministry is under attack, and it's like one of the people that attacked it finally retreated. God scared him away and did something to him, and they sowed the seed when they were in the old couple out of their home across the street who were engaged in the same ministry with me. This is kind of a carryover from their ministry in remembrance to my dead friend, Don Tarkat. We called each other cousin. From the show Perfect Strangers. I lived with her, her and her dad, a few different times. Lived a little, moved out. Lived a little, moved out. Okay, I don't have a clue how much time is on there. Okay, alrighty. Need to grab the water from there. Come out here. See what the good brothers do. It's like there's 3 different species of bird eating here. Stealing the cat food. I was able to put the food over here to keep the shit away from the house, the birds and shit. Before that, I used to be able to have the garage open a little bit. What I do now is I try to put a pile over here for the good fellas and some over there. You see, they're ballsy, man. They're over there. They don't care. I'm right here. We're gonna decimate that in no time. And there's a lot of cat food to the birds. They say feed the birds and you'll be blessed, but I haven't seen anybody who feeds birds be blessed. I mean, I'm blessed. I mean, up until recently I was doing what I want because my desires changed. I no longer wanted to be rich and famous. I grew up and I realized I just wanted to do what God had me doing, which was taking care of these cats. I realized that God knew the desires of my heart better than me. He gave them to me, and they're simple little desires. How somebody could want to come in and take them, take it away from you. You're already taking a partner of the ministry away, and now you just want to demolish the ministry. That's mean-spirited shit. Okay. All of this is not going to end up in the video, obviously, because it's got to stay under 15 minutes. So this part right here probably won't even get included.